Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Kevin, and today is Friday. It is Friday, yes. No, it's Thursday. Oh, I did it again. The 5th of November. Okay, so where I'm from in England, I grew up on the 5th of November. It was called Guy Fawkes Night, and those of you who study history will know that Guy Fawkes was the fellow who went into the Palace of Westminster and tried to blow it up. I don't quite know why, but it had something to do with the Revolutionary Army and all that. Anyway, just a bit trivial. I should probably study it if I want to talk about it, right? Um, Good things on the horizon. I sat meditated a little bit today. Was in here about 30 minutes ago. Just get myself prepared. Sometimes not quite so prepared, and today I was. Um, The Fire Prince is our focus for today, and again, it came up as an ally. Done something new. I got a bit discombobulated with the way the cards were presenting. It didn't seem quite right. There were three, and sometimes there were two, and it felt a bit scattered. So with the leaving of the full moon, with the leaving of Libra now going, with Mercury going direct in the sign of Libra, it was time to get real and seek truth. That's what Mercury in Libra is about. We've done the retrograde, and for a little tiny brief space, Mercury was running around with the Scorpio energy. So there was Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, all in Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio, Halloween in Scorpio, a lot of bubble, trouble, toil, and stuff. Anyway, now it's direct in Libra, talking about balance and harmony and truth. The Fire Prince is our card. So I'm going to read it because it was pretty substantial. And then we will meditate, I promise. When the Fire Prince arrives as your ally, he lets you know that he represents invisible forces behind all manner of manifestations. He also brings gift of optimism. You will be rightly inspired to move forward and take confident and assertive action to reach your goal. Envisioning the path of the highest good with an optimistic outlook, the Fire Prince also brings you the gift of a miracle. Things come together as if by magic to create the reality you seek. You have every reason to be hopeful, move forward, knowing that you have everything you need and then some. Just remember, share the enthusiasm, believe in others, and be optimistic for them too. And your good fortune will multiply. So this is what I want to just really quickly touch on. When you're on a winning path and everything lines up for your highest good, that can both be surprising, alarming, and it can force folks to go to a place they've not gone before, especially if you've seen things glass half empty, especially if you lived your life in the doom and the gloom and the lies of other people where nothing's going to go right. If you get on the surfboard of success and you start bouncing on those waves of optimism, upbeat, all of that, that's your pathway. That's the one you're supposed to be on. That's the one we're all supposed to be riding these great magic carpets. The important thing to know, once you get it, once you're on it, just like Rhonda Byrne when she wrote The Secret, and many, many other authors, lecturers, YouTubers, everyone from the highest light When you get that, when you really get it, your job request is to share the enthusiasm aggressively, in exuberance. Aggressively, not meaning violently, but aggressively, like, oh my goodness, I've got this and you should so totally do it. You know, like the person who runs after you telling you that they've just got into a line of products and they want you they want you to sign up. They're so full of enthusiasm. But it has to be genuine. Has to be, you found a miracle, you're following the miracle. Here's what you need to be doing. You know, I've seen people do it with church. You go to a church and you've got an amazing pastor or an amazing reverend or whatever that person is that's in charge of bringing the congregation together and lifting them up with the word of the Lord. If they're really good at what they do and they really embrace the scriptures and they really embrace the congregation in the church, the world, the parking lot's full, standing room only. It applies to everything we believe in. But you have to believe in it, you have to have passion for it, and you've got to share the enthusiasm. When you share the enthusiasm, it multiplies all the way back. When you share the enthusiasm, it will multiply all the way back. So your rewards come as you flow with the grace and the gifts that you're given, the blessings. Count your blessings and you get more of them. Encourage other people to count their blessings and they'll get more of them. Real quick, and then we will meditate, I promise. I I'm on a course with the Lightyear Leadership. Lightyear.co is the website. I initially did it to support a friend of mine, Anne Welchins, who is becoming a coach for them. And part of that task, well, she's not the only one. There was quite a few leaders at Yoga One who collectively joined up and decided to take this work on. But I'm fall into Anne's group. I like Anne, I want to support her, and I believe in what she's doing. Part of the work is to create a seeing the future, being in the future, saying hello to the future and living in the future, which for a lot of people is a bit tough. How do you do that when you're here now? How do you actually look at it? And it was tough for me because it's a weird way of looking at something. Seeing something happening that hasn't happened yet, that's way out there, is a bit weird. And, you know, going out 10 years for me, I just turned 58. Do I really want to look at my life at 68? It was a bit weird, but something did happen. And it was a miracle. I have an obsession with trading vehicles, and it seems to be I have this fascination with pickup trucks. Yesterday, I'd all about given up on this hot red pickup truck with black leather. All about giving up. I had told myself the payment was going to be too high, the money was going to be too much, I couldn't afford it. I was blocking the blessings, pushing it down, putting roadblocks in it, not having it, not claiming it, staying with, I'm going to put up with and let's do this. And then there was a side of me that said, you know what, I work hard. I deserve to have things that bring me joy. And I don't know what it was about this truck. I got in it and it felt like she was fun on fire. Like, we're having a good time in here. And I put it away. I just like, you know what? This is probably not the good time. Let's not do this. Then I got to the task of the Lightyear work and greeting the future. I'm messing up the terminology, but basically writing it as if I were in it. So I went and wrote the date, November 4th, 2025. The first thing that came was I still have my red truck and I've got 1 more year of payments, which in 5 years' time would meant I took a 6-year loan, right? Didn't think about it, wrote it down, put the thing, boom. I'd say a half an hour later, something like that, I get a phone call from the sales manager at the dealership where the car was. Where are we at? I'd send him an email in the morning. Sorry, can't do it. It's a little bit odd. Not sure I can do this right now. You know, I got to be careful. I work for myself. I've got an insecure income. I don't know from 1 week to the next what's going to roll through the door. And I went through this whole crap again about the affordability of it all. So he said, well, what can I do to earn your business? And then I'm thinking, oh, well, first of all, you can make the payment where I'm at right now. That would sweeten the deal, then some. Oh, let's look at it. Really? You're willing to do this? Yeah, why not? Here we are. We went through the numbers, this and this and this, did the calculations, tra la la la. Now, I'd listened to all of the nonsense I've been on by doing this. And the man said, give me 5 minutes, I'll call you back and we'll see if we can make this happen. Okay. And I was now beginning to feel optimistic. We got within $6 of where the payment is right now. And I was absolutely, I've got goosebumps. Couldn't believe it. Like, I know this happens, but then it just fortified the fact that we are, all of us, so much bigger, so much bigger than this body and these thoughts and these lies and this container and these limitations. So this then proves the point again, and I can't make this up. I sit here, I really do shuffle the cards. It's not like I go through and choose this and plan this. I've said before, I get here at 5:30, not know what's going to roll out. And here we go. The Fire Prince. Enthusiasm, sharing it. If you really want to do that work, the coaching work, the understanding it, it is a great program. It does take, it's a bit of a learning curve, but if you feel yourself lost and you really don't quite know what your pathway is, what your purpose is, what your legacy is, what your goals are going to be, this is going to shove it right there in a box for you and give you the tools that not only can you do it for now, but you can use them ongoing. Anyway, that's my little plug. I'm sharing the enthusiasm. And put comments or get in touch with me. You know how to send me a message or an email, and I will gladly put you in touch with Anne. All right, my friends, it is time to meditate. Get to it. Put your feet on the floor. Every meditation has to start with grounding anywhere you are. You have to be in the present moment, anchored to where you really are, to know that you're part of and connected to this planet. Next we do with meditation is to invoke the breath of the time, the day, the morning, the blessing of being able to breathe in. The breathing in creates the physical space inside the physical body, and then exhale out, let go, release, and you'll feel it. You'll feel those pockets of tissues inside your body sort of relaxing, letting go. Some practitioners call them edges. I like to call them pockets of stuff. Every inhale is a brand new possibility for something to occur for you. Every exhale is the exit or the removal of the obstacle that stops it. If this concept is a little bit too much for you, breathe in the word that lifts you up. Peace could be one. And then you can breathe out chaos. You can breathe in balance. You can release conflict. You can breathe in beauty. You can breathe out jealousy. Breathe in abundance. Let go of poverty. Breathe in stability. Let go of whatever stops you from being stable. Fear. Now take a scan of your body. Start with joints. The bigger joints are shoulders, hips and knees, ankles, next joints would be elbows and wrists, neck and jaw. Breathe in the healing light, the softening light, the loving light, and send that healing breath and energy to all of your joints. Know that you have the power to exhale the tension that's there, the tightness that's there, the vibration that creates the ache. Let it be released and let go. Bring your eyes in your third eye to stillness. With your internal vision focused out in front of you, picture a time into the future. Choose a month and a year, and use the one that comes the clearest. Begin by observing yourself. You have woken up on this day in front of you. You feel amazing, feel rested. Take yourself to the bathroom, into the mirror, and see your reflection back at you. Look at your eyes. Study your facial features. See the radiance of your skin. And just for a few moments, be with your future self. Content, satisfied, soft, loving. Now shift your vision to being dressed and ready to leave your home, and see what you're wearing. Begin with your shoes. How do they feel on your feet? Continue to your energy. How does your energy feel? Upbeat, happy. And shift forward to the transportation you're taking to get you to your first destination. Notice the sounds as you travel. Notice the smell. Identify the way the seat feels. Do you have fellow passengers? Are you engaged in a conversation? What are you saying to each other? Shift your vision to your day of activities. In your mind, find a clock or a watch. Mentally record the time. Be with the experience of whether it's morning, afternoon, pay attention to what you're doing. Who are you doing this with? What is their demeanor? What is your demeanor? How are you feeling as this day unfolds. Shift your vision toward the end of the day, the winding down of your activities. See yourself relaxing. Where are you relaxing? How are you relaxing? Are you by yourself? Or do you have company? Hear what you're discussing. See what you're doing in the greatest detail that you can. Shift your vision to the time you're going to sleep on this date in the future. Imagine yourself, the image of yourself, preparing to get into bed. Perhaps you go to the mirror, the same mirror as the morning. Check in with yourself, take a look at yourself. Perhaps you wash your face. What does the water feel like on your face? What does the cleansing product smell like? How does the cleansing product feel on your skin? Look at your reflection. The end of this day in the future. Have a sense of satisfaction, of accomplishment. Be grateful for yourself. Think loving thoughts about yourself. Acknowledge yourself for all the greatness that you've accomplished and continue to accomplish. Now take yourself to your bed. And see yourself hitting the pillow. Is anyone with you? You snuggled in by yourself. You have a pet with you, partner with you. With the love you have within you, your heart and your soul and your whole being, begin to feel your visualization and your meditation concluding. When you're ready, come back into the room where you are. Reacquaint yourself. Bring your hands to prayer, heart center. Honor yourself for spending this time to regroup, realign, reset, recenter. And lift your thumb knuckles between your eyebrows. This is where you honor yourself and others. Together we bow and say Namaste. I enjoyed that. Thank you. I hope you did too. Yeah, it's all good. So lightyear.co would be a good option for those of you who want to get into more planning on a conscious level and understand a little bit more about how big the spirit is, how miraculous we can be, how we can manifest our future just by letting go of the things that stop us doing it. All right, listen, I wish you all a great Thursday. Thank you so much for all your support, your continued support. Lots of love, and we'll see each other tomorrow morning. Bye.